Hi, my name is Anish. I'm one of the founders of Svami, and thank you so much for getting the Whiskey Appreciation Kit. Like we said, it's not only a kit, it's a conversation. And today, let's start the conversation. So, I wanted to talk to you about two things. One is tasting and appreciating whiskey, and second is making a great tasting highball cocktail. So, let's start with the whiskey tasting. Now, whiskey is something I'm personally very passionate about. I've been very lucky to travel to distilleries across the world, and one thing that's absolutely common with wherever you go or whoever you taste with is how you taste whiskey. And it's actually super simple. Get a glass. In my case, I'm using a very simple Borosil glass you can easily get on Amazon. You can use the Glencairn glass, which is the standard for whiskey tasting, but I'm quite alright with this. Even a white wine glass can actually work quite well. So in my glass, I've got a 10-year-old Glenmorangie. That's Glenmorangie Original, one of the most well-known single malt scotches out there. And what we want to do is we want to nose it first, but don't keep it afar. Just get your nose right in there. And this is where the whiskey tasting wheel that we have in the kit that comes handy. So very common note you'll get on a lot of whiskeys would be oak or wood, but what kind of wood? That's where the tasting wheel helps you deep down further. I get citrus, but then what kind of citrus? Is it orange peel? In which case, for me, it is. But is it lemon peel? Is it bergamot? Again, that whiskey wheel helps you just analyze a particular flavor a little more. And now that we've nosed our whiskey, we'll taste it. And before I add any more thing to it, I'm going to take a very small sip as it is. Now, if you're not used to this might feel a little intense, but I can guarantee you the moment you get used to this, you'll really appreciate whiskey a lot more. Of course, this is very intense right now. It will open up a little bit more by adding just a hint of water. So I do have some water with me. All you need is a teaspoon to take it out and add a little bit. I'm going to be a little more fancy though. I have this beautiful whiskey pipette from Old Pulteney, so I'm going to use this. Now when I taste the whiskey, I actually get a lot more flavors. Very delicate. I get a lot of vanilla. I get honey. I get a lot of orange peels again. That's it. That's how we basically taste and appreciate whiskey. And as you do this more and more, you'll start to realize what you like, what you don't like. For example, I also really love bourbons. And the moment it's a bourbon, I would expect a lot more vanilla. I would expect a lot more young oak, which is a little hard to describe, but when you taste it, you'll know what I mean. Now, coming to the highball. Now, the first thing you need for a highball is a highball glass itself. Again, this is the same family of Borosil glasses, very easily available on Amazon. I personally like how thin and nice it is. I'm gonna add some really good quality ice to it. Now, I do have really good quality ice in my highball glass. So, we have our glass, we have really good quality ice. Now we're gonna add our whiskey. One main tip, which is very basic, please measure your drinks. You have no idea how often this gets overlooked. So I'm going to start with 45 ml. That's my preferred pour. You can, of course, increase it, decrease it according to your taste. And now coming to the mixer. So with the Glenmorangie, I'm going to add grapefruit tonic to it. Now, once you've added your mixer to it, just stir very gently. So I'm using a bar spoon, again, very easily available on Amazon. And that's it. You just have to stir it very gently. Now, we worked very hard on the size of the bubbles in our drinks. They're very tiny bubbles. We've really worked on the carbonation bit. And if you stir very aggressively, you're actually letting go of a lot of the carbonation. The idea with the stirring is to just blend the spirit in the mixer and not to get too aggressive with it. Now coming to the last part, a garnish. That's where our garnish sprays kick in. We are very particular about garnishes at the Swami office and at all our takeovers, bar takeovers. But we just thought that at home, that experience can become a lot cooler, a lot better. Hence, we launched the Garnish Perfume. So I'm today going to use the bergamot, which is again citrus. So we have a whiskey that has a good amount of vanilla and orange in it. We've added a little more grapefruit to it, and I'm going to finish it off with a little more bergamot. So it's a very fruity sort of a highball. And all I need to do is get the spray, hold it like this. That's it. I'll just do one more. Yeah, just fun doing that. And that is it. That's how you make a really good highball. It is so simple to do. So yeah, this was our first video. I think we'll have a lot more videos coming up on this. I think the next one is going to be about reading whiskey labels. So I hope you'll be in touch with us. Please tell us what kind of highballs you like, what kind of whiskeys you like, and we would love to hear from you. Cheers.